Hey YouTube, it's your favorite teacher, Mr. Castellano, here to show you how to write the Task 2 essay. Yeah! So, let's move on. This is my specialized essay. Go to my website, /homework. Click on this thing, and you'll get this page. Ooh. I laid it out all here for you, for the kids who keep losing their handouts. The directions are here. The outline is here. Here are the 4 articles. For article number 1, you might need a copy from me or subscribe to the Wall Street Journal. Do what you gotta do to get it. You only have to use 3 out of the 4 anyway, but the real winners are gonna read all 4. Yeah! Now, how to prepare for the essay. Look, you gotta put in work. Nothing in life is worth getting if it didn't take work to get it. Alright, read all 4 articles. Recognize what quotes are in favor of whatever you want to argue and what quotes are against what you want to argue, because you'll need them both. And then decide what side you want to take. Now, I've looked at hundreds of essays. If you want a 6, you got to do something no student is willing to do. Write a 6-paragraph essay. It's not that hard. You just have 2 counterclaim paragraphs. Intro, then they say this, however, here's the truth. They also say this, however, here's more of the truth. And I say this, and I say that, and then you have a conclusion. If you want a 4 or 5 passing to an 80, which is not a bad grade, minimum 5-paragraph essay, intro, and then at least have 1 counterclaim paragraph. They say this, but here's the truth, and here's more of the truth, and here's more of the truth, and then I'm going to close. You want to write a 4-paragraph essay, you're going to fail, because you need to include 3 texts, and if there's 4 paragraphs in your essay, I don't know how you're including 3 texts in the 2 body paragraphs. And if you want to make the reader laugh, just write 3 paragraphs or less. You know what? That's always, the graders always get a kick out of those. They just say, loser, 3 or lower. Moving on. Look, you want a 6. This is for the kids who won't want to read. I'm laying it out here for you. Look, I'm just kidding. You're going to have to read eventually. But here is a good setup. If you steal my ideas, I'm taking points off. But let's begin. Here's the introduction. I know my thesis is going to be that people should limit their social media use. Gary Vee says social media use is evolution. But according to this article, Ben Cohen says that we now live in an age of anxiety. Notice these highlights. After you quote a source, you have to put in parentheses text 1, text 2, text 3, or text 4. Even better, you should put the paragraph number or the line number. Okay, that's how you get a 6. Make the extra effort. Here's another counterclaim claim paragraph. This person says that social media is good for grandparents who want to see their grandkids. However, look, the problem isn't with the old people. They're going to die anyway. Problem was the young people who are spending their lives on social media. And now, here's a third body. According to this study, people who reduce social media use are happier. And here's a 4th paragraph, just to throw it in your face and to show you that I want a 6. Social media is bad. I mean, even millionaire basketball players are unhappy. And they're good looking and rich. And if you're not good looking and rich, and you're on social media, you're in a worse position than they are. And if they're unhappy, then what are you? And then you close. Alright? You want a 5? Just remove one of these paragraphs, alright? Because the 6s will have 2 counterclaims and rebut it. And the 5s will probably just have 1 counterclaim. If it's not that great, you'll probably get a 4, which is still passing. Moving on. Like I said before, you want to fail? Write 2 body paragraphs. Now, save the intro and conclusion to last. You don't know what you're gonna write until you write it. So figure out what you're gonna do in your body, and then you can start to have ideas to introduce it. Alright, here's my simple introduction. Everybody seems to be into social media these days, but constant use has consequences. Get to my thesis, people should limit their social media use. And then when I close, it's the same thing as the intro, it's just in reverse. People should limit their social media use. It's fun, yet it's led to this age of anxiety. And then at the end, you want to tell the reader to do something. See, I started by saying everybody seems to be on it. You want to end by saying you can be on it, but just realize that if you're anxious, it's a sign to limit your use. Alright? So that's your essay. Here's your intro. Take one of these bodies, and then you close. By the way, I said that social media use is bad. So for the kids in my class, you'll probably get more points if you argue that social media use is good, because that means you don't have to use my outline. And if you want to argue that social media use is still bad, get your own damn evidence. Now, do your essay. Read and annotate all the sources. How long is that going to take? 5 minutes each source, 20 minutes. If you know how to just pick out quotes, that'll take you less, probably 15 minutes. At least outline your essay. Go to my website for all the links. I got the easy outline, I got the hard outline, I got all the articles, I got the directions. It's all there. Then, after everything's outlined, just write the damn essay. It'll be easy. Look, the outline is the hard part. The essay is the easy part because you're just copying down the outline. Don't forget to proofread it. That's the advantage in typing the essay. You don't have to write it over. You're just going to edit it later. And get your essay to me by Monday. I'm supposed to do it tomorrow, but I don't have faith in you kids. So I'll make it due on Monday. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel. Trying to get to 300. Follow me on Instagram. And check out my book over here. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. Deuces.